Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you for attending this session. And I'm glad that Mavin has invited me and Rajvin to this talk on the 8 traits of successful people. When we say successful, what does it mean? What is the difference between a successful person and a not so successful person? Actually, they all have got, they're all at the same level. Only thing, what successful people does are not applied by failures. Yeah. So in fact, successful people also do not like what they are doing. Yeah. But however, their desire to be successful, the desire to achieve their vision makes them do things that failures do not do. That's the only difference. Yeah. So if only everyone has got the traits, what successful people do, I am sure there will be more successful people in general. Yeah. In fact, recently, yes, I mean, I've been following Mavin's speakers talks recently, and I came across this wonderful speech by Priti Gandhi, where she talked how the brain writing or the way we write our handwriting, the way, the style of our handwriting has gone into the subconscious mind that so much so that if they want to change the writing style, it's difficult for them to go through. They feel very uncomfortable. Reason why is because the subconscious mind has already accepted how the way the person has been writing so far. So if a person wants to change suddenly, it's very difficult, not easy. Yeah, they will find a lot of discomfort. Likewise, even in the traits of successful people, what successful people does, yeah, if anybody want to follow them, it's easily said. But if you want to change the way we behave, it's difficult. So you have to practice, practice, practice until it goes into the subconscious mind. Only then you will see a difference. Yeah. So the topic today, the 8 traits of successful people. Yeah. In fact, I would rather prefer it to be called the 8 traits of effective people. Yeah. Why I'm saying that? Why I'm using the term effective as compared to successful? Every effective people, they can be successful. That does not mean every successful people can be effective. Yeah. Effective is basically balancing your work-life balance. Yeah. How can you be a successful businessman, business person? At the same time, how can you be successful in your personal life? Yeah. So I would rather, in my talk today, I'll be sharing 8 traits. That means I and Rajvin will be sharing on 8 traits. I'll be talking on the first 7 traits, and Rajvin will be talking on the 8th trait. Okay. And whatever I'm going to share today, it has got a direct correlation with the 7 habits of highly effective people. Those of you who have read the book, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But the way I'm going to present is in a very simplified manner so that everybody will be able to capture the essence of 7 habits. Yeah. Okay. So in my talk, I'll be using the word eight traits. Yeah. Or the behaviors. We call it the behaviors, but here I'm using the word traits. Okay. Okay. I'm also going to share with you some of the norms that we need to follow. But before you follow the 8 traits, we must always prepare ourselves. We must be ready to accept the change, the way we are doing things. Meaning, we have to have a paradigm shift from from the way you are doing things in the past. How are you going to react in future? So that the end result will be something marvelous, yeah, and you will achieve your desired results. Okay. So paradigm shift is very important, yeah. If without a paradigm shift, you can attend any number of trainings. It is all just like a motivational program. First few days, you are very one hope, you really want, you're very highly motivated to work, but after some time it just dies off. So that is why I always tell my class, you have to have a paradigm shift before you want to hear something nice or something good for the benefit of you. Okay? And there is no shortcut to success. Yeah, there's no shortcut to be effective. The traits which I am going to share with you are in sequence. One overrides the other. Okay, you cannot have trait number 3 before you go into trait number 1, because it is a process. Okay, it enables you from a dependent stage where you're relying on others, your bosses, your supervisors, your parents, to a new level to be independent. Independent does not mean you can do what you want. There is also some criteria. Okay, okay. Let's jump into because of the time constraint, because I can talk this for many, many hours, but because of the time constraint, I'm going to summarize. Still, I believe it will be of beneficial to you. Let's jump into trait number 1. Trait number 1, basically, it tells you to take charge of your life. Be a responsible person. Okay? Have a positive mindset in all your behaviors, in all your actions. You must have a positive end in mind, a positive way of thinking, a positive mindset. If you do not possess a positive mindset, the negativity will come in. The minute the negativity comes in, then you would not want to follow the traits. Yeah. So if you do not take charge of yourself, there will be a time others will take control over you. It's very important. Yeah. You have to take charge of yourself. Okay. Otherwise, others will control you. And you will become too dependent on others, let it be at your work or even in the family. Okay. Remember, our behavior is the function of our decisions. Okay, our behavior is a function of our decision, not our conditions. Okay? We have the right to choose. We have the responsibility to make things happen. Okay, so trait number 1 is the ultimate key for you to pursue. Okay, when I talk about responsibility, what do we understand? Responsibility. That means I take charge, I take ownership. Yeah. The word is responsibility. That means it is the ability to choose your response. So when there is a stimulus and response, for every stimulus, there is a reaction, a response. Yeah. So in between these two, there is a gap. And this gap is the freedom to choose. Only positive-minded people with positive mindset will be able to think as such. Okay. In between the response, in between the stimulus and the response, there is a space for you to choose. What action do you want to take? And the minute you have decided on what you want to choose or what the way you want to react, you must accept the responsibility to accept the consequences. You cannot blame on the consequences, pointing fingers at others, because it is your action. You chose that action. For example, let me give you a simple analogy. Yeah? If you are driving on the highway in the fast lane, okay, suddenly somebody at the back on and the flashlight, how do you feel? You are already in the fast lane. You are overtaking other cars. And suddenly somebody at the back, on, and flashlight. If you do not have a positive mindset, you will think reactive. Okay, so the stimulus here is the person at the back of you flashing light. So how do you react? The response. You can use the four human endowment. The four human endowment, because this endowment is very important for you to choose the right decision that you want to take. And whatever decision you take, you must take responsibility and accept the consequences. Okay? So you must use your conscious mind. You must use your imagination. You must use your willpower and self-awareness. You can use any of these before you choose. If you are reactive and you don't follow any of this, you can choose to put emergency brake and the guy at the back will bang onto you. Or if you are a positive mind, you can always imagine, use your imagination. Yeah, remember one of the four human endowment? Imagination. You can use your imagination and think, oh, maybe he is in a hurry. Maybe he has something very urgent. Or he gave you say, oh, maybe he's having some health problem. He needs rush to hospital. If you think likewise, what will you do? You won't react, right? You won't put emergency brake. You will put signal and move the center lane. Let the guy overtake. Whether he is a person of ego or what, doesn't matter. Don't think negative. Just think something positive, which, as I said, only people with an open mindset, yeah, can think likewise. And at the end of the day, you don't lose. The person overtaking you don't lose. Yeah. Both of us get what we want. So that is what I say. You have the right to choose between the stimulus and the response. Okay. Okay, that is for trait number one. Trait number two. If you do not make a conscious effort to visualize who you are and what you want to be or what you want in life, then you empower other people and circumstances to shape you and your life by default. Okay? Meaning, if you do not put in conscious effort to visualize who you are and what you want at the end of the day, you will never get things done to achieve your goals. At the end of the day, other people will control you. Yeah? You will become dependent. Everything leave it to the boss. Whatever boss says, we do. Okay? So effective people often have a clear vision and mission. So trait number two is you must have a clear vision and mission. And this is basically can be said as a constitution, as a guideline for you to move ahead, to be successful or to be effective. Okay. Supposing if you don't have a vision, you don't have a vision, imagine how would you want to focus on your job? If anything that you do, let it be at work, let it be at your family level, you must know the purpose why you're doing it. Okay. If you do it, what will happen? If you do not do it, what will be the outcome? You must have this very crystal clear. Okay. You must change the paradigm and work on it. That is a model see, do, get. Okay. It's a metaphor. See, do, get. What you see in your mind, okay, will shape your habits or your action. Okay. What you believe in yourself, what you believe in yourself will shape your activities, will shape your behaviors, will shape your traits, what you're doing. And if you consciously work towards what you have been thinking, that is your vision, right? At the end of the day, what will happen is you will definitely achieve your desired vision and your mission. I hope you all understand, yeah. If you all don't understand, please do let me know. Yeah, I will try to explain. Okay, because this is something very generic, but many people still find it difficult. Yeah, it's all the traits are very simple. It's all common sense. It's whether you want to do it or not. Okay, so according to the metaphor, see, do, wait. What you see, that is the vision. I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I'm seeing my vision, what I will be in 5 years now from now. The minute that is embedded in my mind, whatever action I do, whatever I'm going through, will be in accordance to what I'm thinking. And if I constantly and consciously and with a positive mind, if I work on it day in, day out, day in, day out, at the end, what's the result? You will get your desired results. You will achieve your goals. You will achieve your vision. Yeah. So, how do you have a vision? First and foremost, a vision has to be imagined. Okay. The vision always comes in the form of a mental map. Even when you want to build a building, when you want to construct a building, the first creation is always in the mind, right? It's always in the mind. Once it is already embedded in your mind, then you do the print. Okay? Then you do the physical creation. So the first one is mental creation. The second one is physical creation. Okay? And this physical creation has to be documented. A vision has to be documented. You cannot say, yeah, I have a vision. Yeah, I have a vision. And my vision is 10 years from now, I want to buy a big bungalow with a big land or a farmland. It is all at the mental map only. Nothing has been drafted. Nothing has been crafted. So a highly effective person or a successful person would have their vision drawn up. Okay, first in their mind, then they draw up, and this has to be kept somewhere where the person can often see. You know, for children, I always tell them, yeah, in my class, I always tell them, how do you create a vision? When I ask them, they all say, yeah, I got a vision, I got a vision. When I ask them to show me, they say, no, it's all in my mind. I told them that this is not an effective way. Okay, write out, write out your vision and pin it somewhere on the wall or in your desk or anywhere where every morning when you get up, you look at that. When you start looking at that every day in the morning, somehow or other, sooner or later, it will get into your mind. Yeah, it'll be embedded in your mind. That is where the vision is clearly crafted, defined, and put into your brains. Okay. So, as I say, a vision has to be documented, right? Yes. So that is trait number 2. So again, let me reiterate. Trait number 1 is take charge of your life, take responsibilities, have an open mind. Second trait is have a vision and mission. Clearly stated and written down. Let me share with you my vision. My vision has been for the past 20 years. It's very simple. To live, to love, okay? To live, to love, to learn, and to leave behind a legacy. It's very simple, but very powerful. And let me remind you that this vision are also is the vision of Dr. Stephen R. Covey, okay, the author of the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. When I read the book, when I read his mission, I say vision, I say, wow, this is very exciting. Why don't I live it? So, by the willing of God, I have already almost completed. Now I'm in the final stage of leaving behind a legacy. Yeah, where I've also, since I'm an ebook writer, I've also written a book on legacy. Okay, so that is how trait number 2 works. Having said that, what is trait number 3? Trait number 3 is, okay, create your action plan. Okay, you see, yeah, you have already have an open mindset. Okay, you have an open mindset, take charge of your life, be responsible. Then I already have got a vision. So it's all in place, it goes in sequence. You must have trait number 1. Then I already got trait number 2. Next is trait number 3. That is, I have to create my action plan. Okay, this is where I'm going to execute. Whatever is in my vision, I'm going to execute. Okay, identify the priorities and plan your schedule. When you say priorities, what is priorities? Okay, are these priorities in line with my vision? It has to be. It has to be. Those are your priorities. Anything that you do that is aligned to your vision, that is your priority number 1. Okay, ask yourself, what is the one thing that if you do well, okay, and if you do it regularly, that means constantly, will produce a tremendous result towards achieving your vision. Okay, next, ask yourself, what is that one thing in my profession or business would bring similar results? If you can answer this too, yeah, make sure whatever you are going to answer will definitely be aligned to your vision, your trait number 2, right? Then you're already following the path. You are in the right direction. Okay. If you plan this, yeah, if you plan, and all these priorities has to be planned. And the minute you plan, it becomes important, but not urgent. Correct? Because you're already planning. When you plan, it's important, but it's not urgent. What is important and urgent? Important is something that you do at the end of the day, you're going to achieve your desired results. Okay, urgent. What is urgent? Urgent is something that I have to do it now. If I don't do it now, I'm dead. I'll get firing from the boss. So you're firefighting. No? If you work on urgent matters, it's all firefighting. Okay? So that is why I always say prioritize your work. Okay, you plan out your schedule. Make sure whatever you're planning must produce results that achieve your desired results. Okay, if you follow this, you will be highly productive. Okay, you will have an optimum output with minimal supervision, and at the end of the day, less stress. If you do not work on planning, that is important but not urgent, then you'll be caught in the first quadrant of the time matrix, where you will be addressing the firefighting always until you don't have time to do your normal routine. Okay? In fact, there are four elements, four parts to our life. First one is urgent, important. That means very important, of course. For example, the phone call rings. The phone rings. It's very important, right? And it's urgent too. Because you don't know. If you don't answer, you may miss a business opportunity. So you run to the phone, pick it up. Hello. Sorry, wrong number. Okay. Another thing is paying our bills. Always we keep it last minute to pay. Wait until the last day. Okay, if I don't pay today, electricity will be cut. Whatever other job, you put it aside and run and pay the bill. Why? Because you have been procrastinating. Okay? Anything that you procrastinate, at the end of the day, you will be caught in a firefighting situation. Okay? And of course, the third quadrant in the time matrix is important. Okay? Important, but not urgent. Okay? So, sorry, it's urgent, but not important. Urgent, but not important. What do you mean by that? Something that you are doing to satisfy other people. That means people use you for their benefits. For example, at 12 o'clock in the noon, your friend calls up. Hey, bro, come, let's go for dinner tonight. Because he is your best friend, you don't want to lose face. You just accept. Okay? For you, it is not important. Okay, for you, it's not important, but it's urgent for you. Because if you don't do it, you're going to lose a friend. Okay? So people who fall within this category, they are like the doormat. You know, a doormat, which is placed outside the room, where before you come into the room, you wipe your legs. So you are a doormat for other people. Okay. So always try to identify which segment are you in. Is it in segment number 1, that is important but not urgent? Or segment number 3, urgent but not important? And then segment 4 is not urgent, not urgent, not important. This one we call it as a time wasters. Anything that you do in excessive is time wasters. For example, you watch TV from morning 8 o'clock until 12 midnight. Or you read newspaper from the first word until the last word in the last page. It's all time wasters. There are many parts in the newspaper that you do not want to read, but still you are reading just to pass time. So these are, and for these people in this quadrant, they must have the courage to say no. The fourth quadrant is definitely a no. The minute you follow this, you will tend to focus on what is important but not urgent. That is planning, building a relationship. Yeah, because building relationship is also part of planning. You need to have a good relationship so that you can work amicably to solve any situation. Okay, so that is quadrant, and that's the second quadrant, which is important but not urgent. Okay, highly trusted, as you are a positive person, a person with vision. If you are a trusted person, if you are a positive-minded person, if you are a person of vision and able to work with minimal supervision, now you are already an independent person, right? Meaning to say, you know your duties, you know what should be done, you know your priorities, and you are working towards your vision. If your boss knows that you are in this, at this trait number 3, what will happen? The boss will have more trust in you. Okay? He will have more trust in you and he will empower you. So for any promotions available, you will be the first candidate to be considered. Right? So we have gone through 3 traits. Okay. You're already an independent person, yeah? From a dependent to independence. That is not enough for an effective person. Still have to move on, because in life, you are not working as a solo. You are not working in a silo and environment. You are working with people. You need to work with people. You need to work as a team member. Okay. So the 4th trait is always have an abundance mentality. Mentality meaning it's not, yeah, it's not something that you're doing, it's just preparation in your mindset. Preparation. If you're already good at level until level number 3, trait number 3, okay. The 4th one is have an abundance mentality, and you must think win-win. What constitutes win-win? Win-win is not a technique. You cannot learn. Okay, you cannot learn win-win. You have to practice with empathy. You have to practice consciously. Okay, it is a philosophy of human interaction. See, when I say interaction, it is communicating with other people, with your team members. Okay, if you are a team leader, if you do not have a good communication with your people, do you think you can make them work for you? Maybe when you are in front of them, they will work. The minute you move out of the office, they are free, you know. So, in fact, there are 6 paradigms of interactions. Okay, there are 6 paradigms of interaction. First one is win-win. As I said, I must win. Okay, you must win. Okay? Win-win is a frame of mind, and it's a frame of mind and heart that constantly seeks mutual benefit. That is win-win. We must have a mutual benefit between the person who is communicating and the person who is receiving the communication. There must be mutual benefit. Win-win. I win, I must win, I also want you to win. Okay? The second one is win-lose. Win-lose is a paradigm of race to Bermuda. That means if I win, you lose. Win-lose. Okay? It's a paradigm of race to Bermuda. If I win, you lose. That is win-lose. Most of us are deeply engraved, scripted, okay, with this mentality in schools, in sports, in studies, conditional love. All these are win-lose. Okay, you cannot say that is wrong, because it all depends on the situation. If it is a sport, the principle the basis principle of sports is win, lose, right? You cannot have 6 participants, all the 6 winning. No, only one can win, because the principle is such. In the sports, you have to win, okay? But the ideology, the mental frame, the spirit behind it is participation. All of us take part. Whether a loser or a winner, we take part consciously in making the event successful. That is already a indirect win-win. Okay. Third, lose-win. These are the scapegoats. Okay. Lose-win is, these are the scapegoats where people seek popularity or acceptance. Being a nice guy, trying to be a nice guy. Lose-win. I lose, never mind, but you must win. I'm sure you all have come across this, right? These people carry a lot of feelings. Actually, deep inside them, they also don't like. But because the person may be their boss, maybe a very close friend. So you want to be nice to the person. Never mind, I lose. Never mind, I lose, never mind. You win. Okay. So people are using this kind of people with such mentality of lose weight for them. Okay. Remember, yeah, unexpressed feeling never dies. Okay. Unexpressed feelings never dies. It is buried alive. You know, one day, okay, it will come forth in a much uglier ways. Again, I repeat, yeah. Okay. Unexpressed feelings never die. It is buried alive. It will come forth again in a much uglier manner because everything, keep to yourself. I am the victim, I am the victim, I'm the victim, I'm the loser, I'm the loser. You bury everything inside. There will be a day where you're going to blare out. When you blare out, you can see the tremendous war within you. Yeah. Okay. The fourth paradigm is lose-lose. If I lose, you also must lose. These are people who are determined. These are people who are stubborn. They are ego invested. So much so, at the end, both will lose. Okay. Their mindset is if I lose, you lose. Okay. If if I go down the business, I will make sure you also go down the business. Lose, lose. The fifth paradigm is win. I don't care about you as long as I win. Okay. These are people, these people won't necessarily want someone to lose. They also don't want others to lose. But for them, as long as they win, they're fine. Whether you lose, I mean, whether you lose or win, I don't care, but I must win. Their mentality is I must win. About you, I'm not interested. Okay. They often mentally think in terms of securing their own needs. These are the people and they only think of themselves. Okay. They have no consideration for others. Okay. If in your team you have people like this, it's very difficult to find a solution. It's very difficult to overcome the uh, the setbacks. Okay. In an interdependent situation, one need to go for win-win as part of the team. If you are already interdependent, as I said, trait number 4, think win-win. You are going to work with other people. Okay. So in an independent situation, we need to go for win-win. Since you are part of the team, everybody in the team must win. At the end of the day, the team itself has won. When it comes to negotiation or agreement, this is the sixth paradigm, yeah? Sixth paradigm. The best paradigm in all the 6 paradigms, that is win-win, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, and win. Compared to all this, there's another one more paradigm, which is the best. It's a win or no deal. It's a win or no deal. When it comes to an agreement, comes to negotiation, okay? I want win-win. If you're not able to meet the expectation, then there's no deal. Let's close the chapter. We are not going to negotiate. There will be no agreement signed because we are not able to agree. We are not able to agree for a win-win situation. Okay? The other party is talking on their win. I am talking on my win. So at the end of the day, the best thing is either we go for win-win or there's no deal. Okay, that should be the way. Okay, we must understand whatever we are doing now. Okay, the character is a foundation of win-win. That means I must be a person who is highly exposed to trait number 1. I am already exposed to trait number 2. I have already exposed to trait number 3, and I'm already an independent person. Now I'm bringing my traits or my behaviors to the public, okay, to the team, where, okay, All this thing also forms part of character. Trait number 1, number 2, number 3, all part of your character or your behaviors. Okay? So character is a foundation of win-win. 1, 2, and 3 are essential to a win-win paradigm or mentality. And for this to materialize, abundance mentality is the core. So as I said, trait number 4 is actually a mentality behavior. It's not something action yet. You're still thinking in your mind. It is already embedded in your mind. I must go for win-win. Okay, that we have not done anything. It's just a mentality that we are going to work on. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, I got cough. Okay. Now let's go into trait number 5. What is trait number 5? Having a mindset of abundance mentality. Okay? I'm already an independent person. I've got a mentality of win-win. Now, next trait is a good communication skill. You must have a good communication skill. That is trait number 5. Every effective person, they must possess a good communication skill in terms of listening, okay, in terms of hearing, and in terms of relationship. All these three, you must have a good communication skill. When you say listening, what do you mean by listening? Okay, listening is not with the intent to reply. Yeah, you must understand. Listening is not with the intent to reply or to give a solution, immediately give a solution. Listening is basically to understand the other person. That is effective communication. You must be able to listen to the other party. After you have listened to the other party and the other party is confident and has the trust level, a high trust level with you, only then he will be able to understand you. Are you clear on this? Okay. We must listen with the intent of understanding, yeah, to understand, not with the intent to reply. And when you undertake to understand the person, that person must feel confident. How do you make the person confident? How do you make that person know that you are really listening? How do you know? Say in the office environment, if the staff has got a problem, okay, if the staff has got a problem, he goes to the boss and convey his concern. While discussing, the boss is busy doing other work. Okay, while listening to you, I'm also focusing on other thing. When I do that, do you think the other person will trust me? This guy just listening with the intention to reply. He is not listening to me. That is his thinking. That will be his thinking. Yeah. So if he is into that, why would he want to talk to you? He might as well close and just walk off. Yeah. Body language, invitation, and eye contact. Very important. Avoid interruption and stop doing other chores while listening. Focus. Look at that person when he is talking. Pay attention. Look at the body language. Okay. Sometimes body language will be able to tell you a lot of things which he doesn't verbally says. Okay. Do not throw a pie. That means do not assume, do not probe, do not interpret, and do not evaluate until your relationship is good. If your relationship is good with the person, you can throw a pie anytime. Until then, do not throw a pie. Just listen. Don't talk. Just listen and understand the person. Make the person comfortable with you. That is trait number 5. I'm sorry, I think I'm short of time, so I'll just run through. Yeah. Trait number 6. Okay, with the mindset of abundance mentality and seeking first to understand, then to be understood, you'll be able to get a third alternative to all issues and solutions. That means If I am having a abundant mentality and I'm able to communicate effective, the parties concerned will be able to discuss in a more effective manner and come up with solutions that are better. For example, I have got one idea, you have got one idea, and if one of us, yeah, I have got an abundant mentality, I I got trait number 5, then we will be able to discuss and get much more ideas. Not my idea and your idea, it will be our idea, not 2 or 3, maybe more. That is what we call trait number 6. Okay. Trait number 7. Okay. Take time to renew yourself at the 4 dimensions. Physical, you must exercise and eat good nutrition, food. Mental, must do a lot of reading and writing. Be active by sharing your thoughts and knowledge. The more you write, you can share a lot of things. Yeah. Since I'm into writing, I read a lot, I share a lot with other people, and this keeps my mind healthy and creative. Okay. Fourth one is spiritual. Allocate time to learn the spiritual elements of your life. Spend time to pray. Okay. Do not forget. Why we go to a temple or place of worship? To find peace, inner peace. When you're stressful at work, go there and pour out your grievances to the God, asking for guidance. So it's good. Okay. By doing this, it gives you a relief and be a much more stronger person and more peaceful. Okay. That is trait number 7. So having said all these 7 traits, there's another one final one. Say in any of these traits, you're still finding difficult because of your stress. Because your stress level goes up. How are you going to do all this? There's another trait which should be shared by Rajvin. She is an expert in this. Okay. She is going to share with you what is the 8th trait that will assist you to overcome all stress in whatever you're doing so that you will forget all the stressful thing and take life easy and happy, and you'll be in a position to do all these traits in a sequential manner. Yeah, you cannot do trait number 5 before you do trait number 1. It is a process. It is not a quick fix. It is a process for you to be effective or to be successful. So with this, sorry, I didn't, I, I did not, introduce myself. Yeah. Okay. Just, I'm Nahan. Sorry, yeah, I should have told this earlier. Okay. I'm Nahan. I'm an ebook writer, and I also teach people to write within 24 hours. Okay. I think I'll make it short. So I think this is sufficient for you because I've been giving talks earlier also. So let me pass the stage to Rajvin. So Rajvin, to you. Rajvin, to you. You need to unmute. Okay,
Good
Rajvin.
evening, everybody. So thank you, Nahan, for the seven
Traits.
traits of successful people. Effective. I would also call it effective. 7 traits of effective, successful or effective people. The number 8th trait is laughter. What is the world without laughter? Based on all the 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 the, the things you have heard, what is the world without laughter? Now, laughter is a form of therapy where you can you can actually um, you can actually um, you can actually relieve your stress, overcome all your hurdles through laughter. Therefore, we have Dr. Madan Kataria have created such a thing that is called what you call it as laughter yoga. So laughter yoga, what is laughter yoga? So laughter yoga is how 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 it is related to today's seminar is that we uh we can't be happy when we can't be happy we can't be successful if we are not happy in our life. So how do we connect? We can say that laughter yoga can make everyone can laugh without any reason. It is a group dynamic exercise, eye contact, childlike playfulness. Laughter yoga combines uh, it combines laughter exercise um, with yogic breathing, and it started by Dr. Madan Kartarya. How can it be done? Um, how can it be used as a success by successful people? Because successful people um, successful people should use at laughter yoga or laughter because it is a good stress buster. It is a stress is number one killer. So 70 or 80% of uh, illnesses are stress related. Laughter yoga is one of the most effective and cost effective and to reduce stress. Laughter yoga can reduce physical, mental, and emotional stress at the same time. So laughter yoga can also change our mood. How 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 laughter yoga can help successful people? Because laughter yoga can help us. Is one of the traits of being highly is used by highly successful people because laughter yoga can uh, laughter yoga can help enhance positive mental health. When we are stressed, when we are doubtful, we cannot be successful. And we are when we try to do our work in an angry manner, we don't we don't have any we don't have any peace of mind. Therefore, laughter brings us inner peace. Dr. Madan Kartarya mentioned that uh, we laugh for in joy, inner peace, and happiness. So, as I mentioned before, laughter is if our mood is good, we can do things well. So, if one person laughs more, one is less likely to be depressed. So, how does it help for uh, does it help for highly how does it how it is a trait for successful people or highly effective people is that laughter yoga is so therapeutic. From my personal experience, laughter yoga has transformed me and can transform other people also. It increases our happy hormones and helps us become in a very good mood. So, how then what happens in a laughter yoga session? Clapping. Clapping is ho ho. Unmute yourself, ladies and gentlemen, for a short laughter yoga session. Everybody unmute. you can follow. If not, first one is clapping. Ha ha ha. Clapping. Ho ho ha ha. Ho ho ha. Yay! And the second one is deep breathing. Deep breathing is deep breathing. Deep breathing is inhale stress. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And childlike playfulness is very good, very good. Yay! And also laughter exercise is one of the laughter exercise. I'm going to show you four laughter exercise. Number one is lion laughter. This is very good for your throat. If you're having cough, you can do lion laughter. And of course, you say very good, yeah. And then number two is milkshake laughter. Eh, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. And then you can also introduce yourself in a laughter yoga way. That also one of the exercise. So you say, hi, my name is Rajvin, and followed by your name and followed by your favorite food. Hi, my name is Rajvin. Ha 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 ha. I am a certified laughter yoga teacher. Ha 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 ha. And I am Miss Beautiful Smile for Miss Amazing Malaysia 2023-2024. Ha 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 ha. And I love passion fruit, and I love to laugh. Ha 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 ha. And also when you are doing traffic light laughter, you laugh doing when you're on the highway, you're driving, and red light represents instead of being stressful, what must you do? You see a red light and you laugh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yay! Very good, very good. Yay! And then when you see a yellow light, you laugh. Yellow light, get ready, and instead of being tense, you just laugh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And when you green light, you laugh louder. Ha 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 ha. Yay! Very good. Very good, very good. Yay! So, that were some of the exercises for you all to follow. And then the other one is also celebration laughter, which is aloha. Ha! Yay! Very good, very good. Yay! So now I'm going to do a short relaxation and laughter for world peace before we open the floor for question and answer from anybody. So relaxation, close your eyes, try to think of nothing. Let us enjoy and be peaceful. Ask yourself this question: when was the last time you ever laughed so deeply, laughed so thoroughly? The question is, time to be happy is now. Place to be happy is here. And the moment to be happy is not tomorrow, but today. Let the relaxation flow down from your head, from your temple of your head chakra, go down to your throat chakra, and so on and so forth. Whenever you're laughing, whenever you're ready, and you feel new energy now, let this new energy flow through your body, and you begin to have a good day tomorrow. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes and smile. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And before I open the floor for question and answer from Nahan and me, we would like to teach you on laughter pledge. I promise to laugh. Hold your hands on the center of your heart and say, I promise to laugh for better or for worse, in sickness or in pain, in difficult moments or happy moments, in good times or sad times. I every day, every day, in every way, I do. Ha 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 ha. Yay! Very good, very
Yes,
good.
very good.
Yay! Yay! So that's the end of my presentation and our presentation. And thank you, and open the floor for questions. Uh,
If you all have any
Anybody has
questions,
any
please do
questions?
ask. Yeah, please do ask. We will try to explain in a much detailed manner.
No, thank you so much. It was a very interesting program. And Rajvin, you always cheer us all up. Thank you so much. Nahanji, I really like you were talking about listening. That is something really important. We need to listen before we can't connect otherwise. So very relevant points you picked up. Thank you so much. I
Okay,
didn't have
no
any
problem.
questions as such. Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
no problem. Anybody else want to ask any questions? It's good to ask, so at least it'll be more interactive as opposed to just listen to the speakers. Yeah.
So, how to keep these 8 traits in existence? Like, often you forget what are these.
Okay. It's a good question. Okay. My take on this, it will be you have to have the commitment, work on it every day, practice it. Not necessarily you focus on all the 8 traits at one go. From time to time, whenever you are caught in any situation, try to use these traits. Yeah. Even when you want to say prioritize your work, always think you must link it to your mission. You must link it to your vision. So at least there is some connection. If you do this every day, gradually, sooner or later, it will go into your subconscious mind. No, I still would like to rephrase what is the name of the person?
Pretty
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Pretty Gandhi said. I like her the way she presented it. So it's all interrelated. So most important is you must be committed. Don't give up. Okay. If you constantly practice, sooner or later it falls into your subconscious mind. It may take a while. These traits, which are actually, if you read the 7 Habits book, you will know all the traits are the 7 Habits. Yeah. If you have what, if you can afford, I mean, if you can go to a bookstore, get a copy of that 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, try to read everything what I've said is there. Yeah, of course, I've added some more. So practice makes perfect. So that would be my message. I hope I've answered you,
Yes,
madam.
yes. Very well for you.
Oh.
Thank you.
So you have to practice a lot. That's what is needed.
Yes. Without practice, nothing happens.
Nothing is
Nothing
possible.
happens. What about others? Mr. Anil, Manasi?
Farida.
Farida is here. Farida is here. Oh, okay. So if you have any question, please do ask. It's good to share because I also can learn. I'm sure some of you would have
I also
will have
can learn.
more knowledge than me. I can also learn.
I think everyone is practicing it. already.
On the job already.
On the job already. Okay, that's good. Okay, if there's nothing, I would like to say thanks to everyone. And also thank you very much to uh, Navin, yeah, for giving us the opportunity to talk. I love, I always wait when they will call me again.
Yes, and I
Yes,
hope.
And even
we
Nupurji
are
has dropped a
we are
message.
waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Nupurji also to, you know,
Yeah.
to she must be to listen to this. So yeah. So hope for another opportunity again. Part two.
Most important is I want you all to benefit, yeah. I
Yes.
want you all to benefit at least something, although it's a short period,
Yeah.
but at least you can still learn a few things, which is most expected, yeah. As opposed to you come to attend, you come to hear all this at the end of the day, you go back getting nothing. I also feel bad, yeah. So I want this to be benefit all of you, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Farida got a very bad sore throat. Okay. You can
Sir,
always WhatsApp. You can always WhatsApp me, Farida.
Mansi is saying something.
yes,
Mansi, are
sir.
you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, even I would like to WhatsApp you. Yeah,
Okay.
we are there in the WhatsApp group.
Okay. No, I don't. Okay. I'll just put my number here.
Okay, I had
Just,
I had a question.
yeah.
So it's about the lose-lose situation and the win-win situation. You had talked about it, no? So when it is a win-win situation, that I just wanted little clarity, but it's late. So if in case you have time, then it's okay.
Oh,
Otherwise,
no, no problem. No problem. I can give you in a very brief manner. Okay.
okay.
The two areas, the two paradigms you want to know is lose-lose, is it?
Yeah, the lose-lose that situation
Okay.
which you
Okay. Lose-lose is basically
were telling.
uh,
That one.
okay. Okay. Lose-lose is basically if I lose, I also want you to lose. Yeah, I'm
Huh.
very egoistic person. I'm very determined. If I don't get, you also don't get. Especially in business, there are a lot of things. This kind of thing very, very common. If a person sees another business, another person doing very well in the business, he will do everything to make his business go down. Yeah, because he will also lose, the other person will also lose. That is lose-lose. Yeah, nobody will win. The other one is, what is the other one you wanted to know?
So how does this trait won't be useful at all, no, sir?
No, it is because
This kind of
this trait number 4 is a mentality paradigm. Okay.
so it won't be
Although I've
successful, no?
explained the 6 paradigms, out of the 6 paradigms, the best paradigm is either we go for win-win or no deal. That
Win
should be the
and
case. Either we go for win-win, that
yes,
means I must win, you must
and you
win.
also win. Yeah.
If we are not able to negotiate that,
Huh.
then the end result is there's no deal. Let's not pursue. Let's close the negotiation. Let's close the discussion. Let's close a meeting because there is no deal.
Hmm.
So that is the highest form of win-win. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
And the second one would be then win and lose.
win and lose. I must
Yeah.
win. You
But the
will
lose-lose is not a good thing.
lose is basically both of us lose. But when you talk about sports, when you talk about education, when you talk
Yeah.
about
It's always win-lose.
it's always win-lose because we have been groomed, we have been crafted, we have been brought up from small to win and not to lose. In education, parents always say, I want you to get the first. I want you to get the first. No, I want you to be number one. So the mentality is, I must win. I want to make you all lose. In the sports, there can be only one person winning. Everybody cannot win, right? That is win-lose. But as far as sports is concerned, even win or lose, it is still the participation that counts. That participation is already a win-win for all the participants, because our end is we want to make the event very successful. So it is a mental attitude actually. Trait number 4 is a mental attitude. Nothing in practice yet. You must have these 6 paradigms before you go into trait number 5. That is seek first to understand. I hope I have.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. My laptop, I couldn't key in the numbers. I'll just read out to you. Is it okay? Because I'm not able to tap the 0. 0 doesn't appear.
Okay.
Okay. 6.
I'll share your number.
Yes. Yeah. Please share my phone number to
You
that.
can share my number too, Shabana.
Yeah. Because I don't seem to be able to tap the numbers. I think the keyboard something wrong.
Yeah. So
Okay. Is
thank
there
you,
any
Nahan.
other? If there's nothing, I think I would like to say thanks once again.
Thank you once again.
Thank you once
Yeah.
again, and hope to
Thank
meet
you
all
for
of
having
you.
us.
Hope to meet all of you
Thanks.
again. Yeah, in another time, another day, with different topic. Okay.
Thank you so much, and see